Okay, so here's the final review of the N79. I don't have enough space on here, so I'm going to cut it into little parts. Also, I've never really done a review before, so if there's something that's missing or something in particular that you want to see, just message me and I'll record it. Going over the hardware of the phone, size-wise, as you can see, it's just a hair shorter than its predecessor, the N73. I know this is a messed up, really beat up one, but it's the only one on hand. Where it really beats it though is thickness. It's a lot thinner. Width is about the same compared to, let's say, an iPod Touch. It's about the same height, maybe just a little, once again, a little shorter. As far as the rest of the hardware goes, the phone is very light in hand. Once again, it's all plastic. This is the black version, which has a light black on the front, glossy strip of black, and then a matte black on the side, and then one of 3 faceplates that you want on the back. Dark black, a blue, and they call this one a light black, but it's more of a purple and black, very purple blue, very bruised looking. Definitely better in the sun. Once again, the phone is very light. It's entirely plastic, which doesn't make it any cheaper in quality. It's pretty solid. It's less than 100 grams, and it definitely feels like it. It's not a problem to hold this in your pocket or put this in the front pocket of your shirt, for example. And I don't think metal makes anything inherently better. It just makes it heavier. If I want a heavy phone, I'll take a Nokia N79. That's about 180 grams, but it does a whole lot more. So it has a very good feel to it. The keypad and the number pad are covered in some sort of glossy material, sort of prevents scratches. Definitely picks up on the fingerprints. And I picked the black color just to minimize sort of the dirty look that it will eventually get. I mean, it'll pick up grime. Everyone has the white one also, so the black one is kind of a rarity in the US. The keypad, while there's no differentiation between 1, 2, 3, going horizontally, vertically you got these lines here, the keys are wide enough that you can press without looking. It won't be a problem. Maybe I can type. Not a problem figuring it out. And the keypad, as you notice, or the D-pad I should say, is flat. It comes into play when you're using the Navi wheel. It makes it a lot easier to use than having a smaller raised D-pad. I actually like it. Not too hard to press, even though it's flat. Once again, you'll get used to it. And I suppose the soft key and the call and key are vestiges of the N82. Nokia had that weird design going. The soft keys are higher up, so you can feel them, without having to look. These are lower. Makes them easier to press, and these are just a little harder to press, but still, once again, not too bad. I got a fairly big hand. I'm a big guy, and even with pressing with my entire thumb, I can press solely on the soft key. Same thing with the menu key and the clear key. I don't mispress, despite having the phone being actually rather small. It's not a problem. Screen is 2.4 inches, very bright. I upgraded to the latest firmware, so I don't know if the previous ones had a problem with brightness. Supposedly it did, but it's for what it is right now. It's very bright, perfectly legible outside as well as inside, of course. If you're in direct sunlight, the colors do fade a bit. It's to be expected, but you can still see very clearly because everything's reflective. So it sort of goes into black and white mode. Speakers on the side, I'm sort of annoyed with that because if you're playing a game or listening to music and you have it in your hand, the majority of the hand will cover the bottom speaker and everything sounds tinny and blocked up. But it's useful if you're watching a video or just playing music or playing the internet radio. And the speakers themselves, I'll show them off in another video. Very loud, very good, and minimal, if any, distortion at the highest setting. And once again, very loud. And the sound through the 3.5mm jack, perfect. This is also a TV video out. Unfortunately, Nokia did not package any TV out wires with it, which would have been a nice thing, just to show it off. But that works fine as well. I have some on my own. And of course, there's a lock key at the top. It's nice, it's useful. Better than having to go with the menu. One thing I don't like is when it's locked, you don't have any display of, date and time, missed calls and such. If you press the power key, it'll flash, but it'd be nice to see that data without having to turn on the screen. But I think that's what all S60 phones do anyway, so it's not particular to this phone. There's a little light ring around the D-pad, as you can see. You can set it to breathe as it is right now, or you can turn it off. If you have a missed call or missed text, it'll double flash, so at least you can get some warning, some sort of LED light sort of thing to know what's up. Camera's 5.0 megapixels. Comes with a cover. Cover has a little ridge, almost useless to grab on. Maybe if you had nails, even then it's very small. But pressing your whole thumb against it, moving it down, not a problem. I suppose that covers the hardware aspect of the phone. I'm running out of memory on this camera. One thing I can go over right now really quick is the switching. As you can see, it switches very fast, faster than a iPod Touch. So that's a nice. The accelerometer works very nicely. And I'll go over the software in the next video. Got about a minute left. So there's that. I'll also go over the faceplates as well, and they do have an impact on how your menu screen looks. Right now, this background is the standard haze background that comes with the phone. Looks kind of cool, very flashy. Transitions are very nice, but it's feature packed to set up. So let me go ahead and go over the software for you.